Hey there, welcome back LegoLovin friends to an episode of LegoLogical. And this is the second episode, and today we're looking at Agent Kallus's TIE Fighter. So I made this custom, and it is a small build, so if you wanna try it out, like, you can tell me in the comments so I can make a tutorial, but that wouldn't be counted as an episode, because that is fan request. But anyways, so let's get on to this build. Let me show you Agent Kallus and how he fits into the ship first. So here we have a top view of the TIE Fighter. Let me take away his accompaniment of stormtroopers and his bow rifle. That doesn't fit anywhere in the design in the ship, so we'll have to take that out. But this is our second TIE Fighter custom we have done so far. This is my own creation, a mock. And since the first TIE Fighter design got so much success, I decided to make another one. And since I'm such a big fan of Agent Kallus, because he's such a good bad guy, that's kind of controversial, but he deserves a TIE Fighter of his own. The Inquisitor has one, even the TIE Fighter pilots have one. What gives him reason not to have one? So let me just show you. You can take off the roof. You can just use one entire piece like that. It just clips on there because there are plates here, or actually not plates, tiles, and then there's just two studs. So there's sufficient space inside for Agent Kallus to sit down. He sits nicely there, and there we go. He has so much space that I think you can also let him hold a pistol, but let's just not do that first. You see, he's sitting nice in there, and he's about to hunt down some rebel. So this TIE Fighter is relatively small compared to the Inquisitor's TIE Fighter, which I will show you at the end of this video, a comparison between the two TIE Fighters. But it's reasonable because he's an ISB agent. He's supposed to just travel around, although this is more heavily loaded with guns, I think. Okay, that does happen occasionally, but let's just pretend that didn't happen. It's got dual engines at the back, so this is a cool touch that I gave the TIE Fighter. If you took off this part, it would nearly look like a regular TIE Fighter because of this iconic shape, this hexagon, and the solar panels. So the engines really give it some detail, and it really gives it some style. It makes it look like a ship. The TIE Fighter just doesn't look like a ship because it doesn't have an engine. It looks like a flying ball, a space ball. Get it? So the back here, nothing much, just a curve, and I used these cylindrical pieces, sort of cylindrical, to create that pin effect. So that is your wings. There's also a slight bit of detail here. Let me try to focus the camera. And you can see there's like a little intake area for the engines, and you have dual blasters. So that's a quad blaster right there. Sorry about the flare. That's a quad blaster right there. And there is like a twin blaster, another one right down here. So a total of 6 blasters. So this does pivot slightly to the side, but it's not intended. It's just supposed to go up and down. So there we go. And down here we have good old flick missiles. Flick missiles aren't really a thing anymore. They're replaced by the stud shooters, which I don't find very useful and don't find them very practical, really. They are just a pain to pick up after you shoot them and just fly over to anywhere so far. So here's your look at the flick-fire missiles. Probably won't see them in many Star Wars sets in the future, or any sets in that matter, but I think there wasn't enough space for me to do the spring-loaded shooter, and the stud shooter was just not a good idea for me. I just didn't like it. So flick-fire missiles shoot straight out. So yeah, I really like this little design. And if you require a tutorial of any sort, you can comment us. Remember, we are open to your feedback and your inquiries. So we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, because it's waiting for you. And why not subscribe? You can catch up with our new videos every Saturday. Thanks for watching, and here's your sneak peek of next week. And crazy fluorescent trans blue, kind of like high-tech Tony Stark feel. But that's me in the middle, and it seems like this machine is dragging in. Haha, you thought the video had ended, didn't you? Well, I did miss out this part. So, intentional. Just kidding. Here is the Inquisitor's tie and the custom Agent Kallus tie. So let's do that comparison right now and kind of fit them in the screen. As you can see, the cockpit is so much larger. I tried to make this kind of like a chibi scale little design. And with its wings folded out, let me show you the wingspan. It just looks that much bigger. I don't know if I can, let me try actually. I'm gonna get the extender stand, and I'm gonna put this on top of the stand. Oh gosh, this is so bad. Oh, yeah. Let me do this. Open up Inquisitor's tie. There you go. Hulking giant compared to the other one. I always thought that the Inquisitor's tie was already the small, agile TIE fighter. But when I made this, I was like, nah, this is the real deal. Minifigure scale comparison. Minifigure scale ship. And, well, this is the official end of the video, guys. I'll catch you next week. Bye.